Hi everyone, it's a long summer evening, but in terms of light I'd say it's about 50-50. In front of me the clouds are quite spectacular, they're looking really nice, but behind me or where the sun's going to be setting they're not as good. But I've come out to photograph a tree which I spotted a couple of days ago, and it's quite an interesting tree in the middle of a field. And when I saw that the weather was going to be part cloud, I thought that I would give it a try, but it's a bit of a gamble. I also wasn't sure if I was actually going to come out and take a photograph tonight or come out with the camera at all. Mainly because the weather had been a bit funny all day, and I was thinking that without the certainty it almost didn't seem worth it, but as we know, and as I've spoken about on this channel before, just getting out with a camera is enough, because you can enjoy being outside no matter what. But we like to get nice photographs, that's partly why we do it, of course. So why would you take a gamble when you're only giving it 50-50 odds? It could go either way. You could decide to stay at home, or you could go out. But if you do go out, you might, just might, get something really amazing. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get something amazing. We'll see. I've already had a little bit of a bonus because I've just seen a deer in the field next to me, much too far away to get a photograph of. He's still there, but of course I wouldn't have seen it if I hadn't come out this evening, so like I said, a bonus. Okay, so I've made it with plenty of time before the sun actually goes down and all the light's gone, but I'm still not sure about what's going to happen with the light and the clouds. On the side that I'm shooting from here, all I can see is what I would describe as fairly messy clouds. They're quite thickly covering the sky, and there's only a few gaps where there's some bright light coming through. And it's kind of like a bluish grey, whereas on the other side there's some really high clouds which are lit up nicely and look very crisp. These look messy, so I'm going to look around anyway and see if I can get a composition from this side. There's a ladder going up onto the tree. It's like a hunting hide, and that provides quite a bit of interest and a bit of a story to the image. So I want that to be visible. So I'm just going to work the scene and try and find something that incorporates the tree, the ladder, and fingers crossed, a nice sky. It's taken me quite a while to find a composition that I'm happy with, partly because of the sky and also because there's actually quite a few different tractor marks that I can choose from here. But I've gone for one that's actually curving round to the left, which is almost taking your eye away from the tree, but the tree kind of is positioned in a natural curve that follows these lines. I guess you could probably look at it in the golden ratio and it might actually marry up. I've had to use a 0.9 ND grad to pull what colour there is in the sky on this side out, and I'm fairly happy with it. What I would call this is an image that you would probably see somewhere in Digital Photography magazine or Digital Photo magazine. It's not my usual style or my usual approach, but I'm just making the most of the situation that I've got here, and I'm going to come away with some photographs. Whether they're amazing or not is a different story, but I'm happy enough with them. It's a little bit frustrating because all of the good clouds and the good sky is just to the right of my composition. But what are you going to do? Do you know what? I think I've maybe been a little bit unfair, because when I look at some of the images that I've captured in the last couple of minutes, I think they're all right. Yeah, I think they're not too bad. I'm happy with them. YouTube's Chris Sale seems to think so too. Thanks, Chris. It's very easy to take the second option and stay at home, or maybe that's the first option, I don't know. But what is it that makes you go out when it's a 50-50 chance of producing a nice image or not? It could go either way. You could stay home or you could go out. But one thing is for certain, that if you stay home, you're going to have no photographs. And if you do come out, then you might get something. I was glad that I took the chance to go out in the end. Sometimes it's too easy to decide not to, but I got a nice image out of it. And as I was packing up, I saw something flying very quickly and low across the field with something in its claws and realised it was a barn owl. I tried to capture it on camera, but whether you can see it in the video is a different story. But it was another bonus. I was able to produce this video with the help of the people who support me on Patreon. One of the perks that I offer to patrons is that I will feature an image and a link to their social media. So here you can find Tony Blackwell's image and links to his Facebook and website, which you'll find below. Thanks a lot, Tony. If you'd also like to support me and get featured on one of my videos like this, then go to bit.ly/David's Patreon. Thanks.